Giving all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Ba'Shem Kakadash, Brakathum to the Akim that's out there that's preaching this truth. Double honors to the apostles and elders that's out there that's preaching this truth. Shalom. This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we shall eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Okay, I'm going to jump into 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. It's weird because I've been saying 144 a lot and the number 7 a lot. Over there in Australia, they having bat tornadoes and what's that? Raining spiders. Like, the day of the Lord is coming. It's coming quickly. Okay, I'm getting 2 Corinthians. This is chapter 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. So I can 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, thou art outward man, pressure, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, workly for us a far more exceeded, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So the things that are seen is only temporarily. So this kingdom that we're living in is only temporarily. But the things that are not seen is eternal. So that's what it's basically saying. Like, things are temporarily. Things are not made to last forever. But if you work on yourself inwardly, that means you changing. You working on yourself. The things that outwardly you're not working on yourself. But we're going to get into Psalms chapter 147, verse 10. Psalms 147. Verse 10. He delighted not in his strength of the horse. He taketh not pleasure in the legs of a man. And that's going to Matthew chapter 11, verse 6 through 10. Chapter 11, 6 through 10. And bless he whosoever shall not be offended in me. And as they departed, Yahushua began to sound to the multitude concerning John, what went ye out into the wilderness to see a red reed second with the wind, shaken with the wind. But what went ye out for to see a man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they wear soft clothing are in kings' houses. But what went ye out for to see? A prophet, ye I say unto you, and more than a prophet, for this is he of whom is written, behold, I send message before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee. Okay, this is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 24 to 27. I'm going to let the Bible speak for itself. So hold on, take me a little bit of time. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 24 to 27. 24 to 27. By the faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, chosen rather to suffer affliction, which the God of Yahweh, the Salaki, let me reread that again. By the faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh, daughter, chosen rather to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh than to enjoy pleasure of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of Mashiach greater riches than treasures in Egypt, for he have respect unto recompense of the reward. By the faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for enduring as seeing him who is invisible. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 7. So Moses feared the Most High instead of fearing Pharaoh or man. He feared somebody who's invisible instead of fearing somebody who he can see. Yeah, this is, let me find it. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen service upon horses, and prince walked as service upon the earth. Isaiah 4 and 1. Let me show you again. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. Isaiah 3, verse 1. For behold, the Lord of hosts, do take away from Jerusalem, and for Judah they stay, and the staff, the whole stay of bread, and the whole stay of water, the mighty man and the man of war, the judges and the prophets, and predict, and the ancients. Yeah, I'm gonna reread that again. For behold, the Lord of hosts, do take away for Jerusalem, for Judah to stay in the staff, the whole stay of bread, and the whole stay of water, the mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophets, and the prudent, and the ancient. This is 2 Corinthians 4, verse 16. 2 Corinthians. Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians. Second Corinthians 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but thou our outward man pressure yet, inward man is renewed day by day. Proverbs 24, verse 10. So an inward man work on the inside of himself to change the outside, but if the outside man he not looking inward to change himself. And this is Proverbs 24, verse 10. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When the haste found it, then there shall be a reward, and they expectation shall not be cut off. So an inward man is being rewarded. Yeah, the inward man is being rewarded. The outward man is not being rewarded. For an inward man is working on not doing wickedness. An outward man is still going on in wickedness. And this is 1 Timothy 4, chapter 4 through 6. 1 Timothy chapter 4 through 6. If thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua Mashiach, nors up in the word of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou haste attendedly. So this the man who who do the work, the Lord, to do the Lord work. But if you don't want to do, it's like me trying to make somebody do the Lord work, but I can't make him do it. He got to do it alone. The only thing I could do is try to teach him. And let me go into Judges. I mean, no, not Judges. Acts chapter 14, verse 22. And I can just show you. Salaki. Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Confirming the soul of the disciples and exhorting them unto continue in the faith, and that we must, thou must tribulation enter into the kingdom. And this is Judges chapter 5, verse 11. Judges chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noses of the archers, that's the missiles, in the place of drawn water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. And this is First Timothy, First Timothy 4 chapter. This First Timothy Salakia. This is First Timothy's chapter 4, 7 verse 7 through 8. Salakia. First Timothy chapter 4, 7 through 8. But refuse profane and old wise fables, and exhort thyself rather unto godliness, for a body excuse profit little, but budding promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come. Let me reread that again. This is First Timothy chapter 4, 7 through 8. But refuse profane and old wise fable in this script. I'm gonna come back and redo that word again, but I forgot it. Thyself rather unto godliness, for a bodily profit little, but budding promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come. And this is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 20. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 20. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 20. Behold, said God, behold, said Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverse me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and from Lebanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. And this is Psalms chapter 86. Psalms chapter 86, 7 through 10. In the day of trouble, my people, I will call upon thee, for thou wilt answer. Among the gods there is none like unto thee, O Lord, neither are there any works like unto thy works. All nations whom thou hast made shall come and worship before thee, O Lord, and shall glorify thy name, for thou art great, and thou wondrous things are Yahweh alone. And it's beautiful, but I'm gonna close this video out giving our praises to Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah, Shem Karkadash, Brakathum, to the Akim that's out there that's preaching this truth, and double honors to the apostles that's out there that's preaching this truth. Shalom.